In a world overflowing with noise, messages dictating who you should be, what you should desire, and how you should navigate life, have you ever stopped to wonder, are you living out someone else's script, or are you the author of your own story? It's a radical act in this constant bombardment to ask yourself what it truly means to live for yourself. We're here to move beyond mere survival in this whirlwind. We're going to explore how to truly thrive. We'll weave together the wisdom of nature, ever-changing and interconnected, with the enduring principles of Stoicism. This powerful blend will help you uncover the strength to forge your own path, to trust your inner voice, and to find the courage to live a life aligned with your deepest values. Are you ready to challenge the established order and discover a way of living that feels authentically you? Then buckle up, because we're diving deep into some of the most thought-provoking philosophical ideas that have the power to transform not just your perspective, but how you experience every single day. If you find value in exploring these transformative ideas with us, there's a simple favor we'd appreciate. Hit that subscribe button and don't miss a single part of the journey. After all, nature's philosophy teaches us to stand out from the crowd. And if you're here, you're already an exception. Let's go. Don't follow the herd. The call to individualism isn't a fleeting trend. It's a profound necessity. It's about weaving our actions into the tapestry of our deepest beliefs, a challenge in a world that often values uniformity over individuality. When we speak of not following the herd, we delve into the realm of courage. It's the courage to make personal choices, even if they clash with societal expectations. This might be as significant as forging an unconventional career path, or as seemingly mundane as choosing to walk or cycle over the convenience of a car. This pursuit of authenticity is a constant interrogation. Why do we do what we do? Are we driven by personal conviction, or merely following a societal script? The Stoic philosophers, like Marcus Aurelius, echoed this sentiment. He famously stated that life's purpose isn't aligning with the majority, but rather to escape the ranks of the mindless crowd. This vividly captures the essence of Stoicism, living a life governed by reason, not succumbing to the madness of the herd mentality. It compels us to forge our own path, guided by reason and integrity. This notion is deeply rooted in Western philosophy. Socrates, its founding father, spent his life challenging the prevailing norms of Athenian society. His famous quote, "The unexamined life is not worth living," encapsulates his approach. It wasn't about dissent for dissent's sake, but about seeking a deeper understanding of one's values and actions. Like nature, he believed in the power of self-inquiry as the path to true knowledge and a life well lived. Plato furthered this line of thought by illustrating the ease of being misled by societal illusions. His allegory of the cave depicts prisoners who mistake shadows on a wall for reality because they've never seen the world beyond. When one escapes and witnesses the world's true nature, he realizes the herd's beliefs are often far from the truth. This allegory serves as a potent reminder of the perils of unquestioning conformity and highlights the liberation that comes from seeking truth, even if it's unconventional. Psychological perspectives also reinforce the value of nonconformity. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist, championed individual development through a process called individuation, stating that the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. This process involves carving out one's identity from the collective mold of expectations to achieve personal fulfillment and authenticity. By choosing not to follow the herd, we not only refine our sense of self, but also contribute uniquely to our communities. Each individual who dares to live authentically offers a different perspective, enriching the tapestry of thought and lifestyle choices available to others. It's not just about personal gain, but about enriching the collective human experience. Remember the words of Epictetus, "If you wish to be a writer, write." This simple directive reminds us that living authentically requires actively engaging in practices that reflect our true selves, not just harboring them as private thoughts or aspirations. Whether it's in choosing a career, a lifestyle, or even how we think, Stepping away from the herd isn't just a path to personal authenticity, it's a journey towards a meaningful life. Trust your opinion. Friedrich Nietzsche's challenge to discard the bad taste of seeking agreement with the majority urges us to cultivate independent judgment rather than blindly following popular opinion. This doesn't advocate dismissing others' views outright, but emphasizes developing a strong, independent perspective rooted in critical thinking and personal reasoning. This philosophy aligns perfectly with Stoicism, which emphasizes self-reliance in both judgment and action. Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius famously stated, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This underscores the Stoic belief that interpretations heavily influence our perceptions and opinions, not objective reality. Therefore, we must rigorously examine and trust our perceptions with caution. Stoicism teaches that wisdom and virtue stem from within, encompassing the formation and trust in our own well-reasoned opinions. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic figure, highlighted self-trust when he said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." He advocated for continuous self-examination, challenging existing beliefs, and remaining open to learning and self-correction. This is the essence of trusting your own judgment. Not that it remains static, but that it forms through personal reflection and deliberate thought. This principle resonates throughout Western philosophy. Socrates, known for his rigorous questioning methods that laid the foundation for Western thought, believed true knowledge and ethical living began with self-inquiry. His practice of questioning everything aimed not just at the external world, but at encouraging individuals to deeply reflect on their own assumptions and beliefs. Similarly, Aristotle, in his Nicomachean Ethics, emphasized the importance of owning one's judgment. He discussed the concept of phronesis, practical wisdom, the ability to act with the best end in mind based on one's own reasoned deliberations. According to Aristotle, true wisdom involves trusting your own rational capabilities to discern the right course of action in challenging situations. From a psychological viewpoint, trusting your own opinion is crucial for developing self-efficacy, the belief in your ability to succeed in specific situations. Psychologist Albert Bandura's research demonstrates that people with high self-efficacy are more likely to tackle difficult tasks and persevere through hardship. They trust their capacity to overcome challenges, which aligns with the Stoic and Nietzschean message of trusting your reasoning amidst societal pressure. Ultimately, trusting your own reasoned judgment is not merely about asserting individuality, but a cornerstone of leading a rational and ethical life. It's about developing the confidence to stand by your convictions, even when they oppose prevailing societal views. As we cultivate this trust, we not only become more aligned with our true selves, but also more resilient and capable of navigating life's complexities with integrity and wisdom. Seek out knowledge. Our natural curiosity isn't simply a hunger for facts. It's a deep, ongoing desire to understand the world around us and our place within it. This relentless pursuit of knowledge isn't just some intellectual exercise. It has the power to profoundly shape our lives. By fueling our understanding, it enhances our decision-making and enriches our experiences. Great minds like Epictetus famously challenged us to question everything, to never settle for easy answers, and to always push ourselves towards a deeper comprehension. He saw knowledge as a tool for empowerment, a way to craft a life that reflects our truest selves. Similarly, the Stoics, like Seneca, championed learning as a lifelong endeavor. Seneca himself wrote, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This sentiment reflects the Stoic belief that the pursuit of knowledge is essential to developing virtue and achieving personal excellence. For them, knowledge wasn't just theoretical, it was intensely practical. They believed that understanding the nature of the world and human behavior could lead to better self-control and emotional resilience. This kind of knowledge equips us to navigate life's inevitable challenges and uncertainties with grace and wisdom. By delving into different philosophies, scientific discoveries, or even the arts, we gain valuable insights into how to live a good life, which is at the heart of Stoic teachings. The very act of seeking knowledge encourages curiosity and open-mindedness. It involves reading widely, not just books that reinforce our existing beliefs, but those that challenge them. It means engaging in conversations and debates that push our thinking and broaden our perspectives. It also means exploring new cultures and traditions, which can teach us about the vast spectrum of human experience. This exploration reveals not only the diversity of life, but also the common values and shared struggles that bind us together. This pursuit of knowledge is inherently a journey of self-discovery as well. In seeking to understand the world, we also gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. Each new piece of knowledge acts like a mirror, reflecting parts of ourselves we might not have recognized before. It challenges our assumptions, tests our beliefs, and sometimes reshapes our goals. This introspective journey is central to both Epictetus philosophy and Stoic practice. It's about building a life that not only knows about the world, but also knows itself. Incorporating this principle into our daily lives means making learning a habit. It could be as simple as reading a little each day, listening to educational podcasts, or taking courses on subjects that pique our interest. It also means actively participating in our communities and the world, seeking out experiences that broaden our horizons and deepen our understanding. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized the importance of applying what we learn. He said, "Don't just say you have read books. Show that through them you have learned to think better, to be a more discriminating and reflective person." Books are, as he put it, the training weights of the mind. This underscores the importance of not just acquiring knowledge, but also applying it. It's not enough to know more. We must use what we know to live better, more fulfilling lives. By committing to a lifelong pursuit of knowledge, we equip ourselves with the tools needed to make informed decisions, develop deeper compassion, and lead more impactful lives. In essence, every piece of knowledge we acquire is a stepping stone towards becoming the architects of our own destiny, molding a life that is both informed and insightful. Live dangerously. The concept of living dangerously doesn't equate to courting physical danger. It delves deeper, focusing on the psychological and emotional risks we take by stepping outside the comfortable confines of our routines. It's about daring to be different, to challenge the status quo, and to pursue actions that might disrupt our current sense of security. But ultimately, these actions pave the way for a richer, more authentic life. This philosophy resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes that growth often necessitates enduring difficulties. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius viewed life's challenges as opportunities to hone virtues like courage and resilience. His famous quote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way," perfectly encapsulates this mindset. It encourages us to confront challenges head-on, recognizing them as pathways to personal development and self-discovery. Living dangerously in this sense involves making choices that might seem intimidating, but hold the potential to significantly enrich our lives. This could involve leaving a stable but unfulfilling job to pursue a passion project, even if it offers less financial security. It could mean relocating to a new city or country to immerse oneself in diverse cultures and perspectives. Perhaps it's embarking on a new project or starting a business that tests our skills and pushes us beyond our comfort zone. The key lies in embracing uncertainty. While uncertainty can expose our deepest fears and insecurities, it also opens doors to incredible possibilities. By venturing into the unknown, we gain a profound understanding of our capabilities, limitations, and how to push past them. This process isn't about taking reckless risks for thrills. It's about calculated risks that align with our deepest values and aspirations. Moreover, living dangerously aligns with the Stoic practice of premeditation of evils. This technique involves visualizing potential challenges and setbacks as a way to mentally prepare for them. This practice not only equips us to handle difficulties, but also diminishes the fear of the unknown, making it easier to take bold steps forward. Taking risks also requires a deep sense of trust in ourselves. Trust that we can handle the consequences of our actions, that we can adapt and learn, and that we are resilient enough to bounce back if things go awry. It's about cultivating a robust inner life that can withstand external fluctuations, a core principle of both Stoicism and Nietzschean philosophy. Ultimately, living dangerously is about choosing growth over comfort. It's about recognizing that a safe life might be momentarily satisfying, but it won't necessarily lead to genuine fulfillment or self-realization. This philosophy encourages us to ask ourselves crucial questions. Are we living up to our full potential, or are we simply navigating paths carved by societal expectations and external pressures? When we talk about living dangerously, it's not about reckless abandon. It's about thoughtful, purposeful actions that challenge us to evolve and expand our horizons. It's about making life choices that reflect not only who we are, but who we aspire to become. These choices, however daunting they may seem, are what give life its vibrancy and true meaning. Spend time in solitude. Our lives are a constant flurry of activity, a whirlwind of business meetings, social gatherings, and the relentless buzz of information. In the midst of this relentless dance, solitude emerges as a profound invitation. It beckons us to step back, to carve out moments of quietude, where we can delve into the uncharted depths of our own minds. Nature, in its own silent wisdom, seems to propose that truly transformative thoughts blossom during solitary walks. The clarity and originality that solitude fosters stand in stark contrast to the conformity often found in social settings. However, solitude is not synonymous with isolation. It's not about retreating from the world and building a permanent wall around ourselves. It's about creating intentional pockets of quiet sanctuaries where we can cultivate deeper self-awareness and gain valuable insights. The Stoic philosophers, those champions of reason and virtue, understood the immense value of solitude. They didn't view it as an escape, a permanent retreat from their responsibilities. Instead, they saw it as a powerful tool to strengthen their character and refine their virtues. Marcus Aurelius, a towering figure of Stoicism, often wrote about the importance of seeking refuge in one's own soul. Here, amidst the quietude, he found peace and perspective. These moments of solitude were crucial for him to reconnect with his guiding principles, the moral compass that steered him through life's inevitable chaos. Solitude offers a unique liberation. It frees us from the shackles of other people's opinions, the relentless pressure to conform to societal expectations, and the constant background noise that permeates modern life. In the embrace of solitude, we can finally listen to the symphony of our own thoughts, uninterrupted by external voices. We can scrutinize the beliefs we hold dearest, questioning long-held assumptions that may no longer serve us. This internal dialogue is the cornerstone of personal growth. It allows us to sift through the tangled mess of thoughts and emotions, discerning the ones that are truly ours from those imposed upon us by external forces. Furthermore, solitude grants us the precious space to reflect on the trajectory of our lives. Are we chasing goals that resonate with our deepest desires, or are we blindly following paths charted by others? By stepping away from the external noise, we can evaluate our life's course with newfound clarity and make adjustments as needed. This reflective practice isn't merely about reassessment. It's about realignment, a process of reconnecting with our most authentic selves. The benefits of solitude extend far beyond the intellectual. It serves as a haven for our emotional well-being. In solitude, we can process the experiences that have shaped us, soothe the wounds inflicted by life's inevitable challenges, and emerge stronger. Seneca, another prominent Stoic figure, advocated for quiet times as a way to fortify the spirit and prepare oneself for the inevitable hardships and joys of life. He recognized solitude as a wellspring of strength and stability, allowing individuals to return to social settings with renewed resilience and emotional clarity. However, embracing solitude isn't without its challenges. In our hyper-connected world, being alone can sometimes feel unsettling, even anxiety-inducing. We might fear missing out on social events or feel a pang of guilt for prioritizing time for ourselves. Yet the Stoics would argue that these very discomforts are precisely why solitude is necessary. It teaches us to be comfortable in our own company, to find validation from within rather than relying solely on external sources. The key to unlocking the true potential of solitude lies in approaching it as a deliberate exercise in self-care and self-reflection. Whether it's taking long walks in nature, engaging in meditation, pouring our thoughts onto the pages of a journal, or simply sitting quietly without distractions, these practices can help us cultivate a deeper, more meaningful relationship with ourselves. Over time, this connection builds a foundation of inner strength and wisdom that informs all other aspects of our lives. So let us heed the call of nature and the wisdom of the Stoics. Let us seek solitude, not as a means of disconnecting from the world, but as a way to connect more profoundly with ourselves. For when we return from this quiet sanctuary, we do so with greater clarity, a renewed sense of purpose, and an unwavering commitment to living a life of integrity, guided by our own inner compass. Find your meaning. The Stoic philosophy proposes a radical idea. True fulfillment doesn't come from external things like wealth or fame, but from living a life guided by reason and virtue. For Stoic thinkers like Epictetus, it's not what happens to us that matters, but how we choose to respond. He famously argued that men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. This means that meaning isn't something predetermined or waiting to be found, but something we actively create through our perceptions and actions. Finding meaning is an ongoing process of interpreting and selecting from our experiences. It involves identifying what truly matters to us and aligning our actions with those values. This pursuit is dynamic, constantly evolving as we learn and grow. Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius echoed this sentiment when he wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Aurelius emphasizes that true happiness and meaning come from within, from our choices and attitudes. Finding personal meaning also requires a deep dive into our core beliefs and a commitment to living a life that reflects them. This might mean taking an unpopular stand at times, but forging your own path based on your values requires courage and resilience. The Stoics also saw meaning as interconnected with the world around us. Seneca, another prominent Stoic figure, highlighted the importance of contributing to society. He believed that while personal virtue is essential, a life gains greater significance through participation in a community and working towards the common good. Psychologists like Viktor Frankl have echoed these Stoic principles in modern times. Frankl argued that even in the face of immense suffering, meaning can be found by identifying a purpose that transcends personal pain. His idea that we can choose our response to any situation and find meaning through that choice resonates with the Stoic emphasis on controlling our internal world rather than external circumstances. To embark on this journey of finding your meaning, start by asking yourself some introspective questions. What are my core values? What brings me joy and fulfillment? How do I want to be remembered? Reflecting on these questions can help clarify what's truly important and guide the choices you make. Finding your meaning is about weaving a narrative through your everyday decisions, crafting a life that reflects your unique identity, values, and purpose. It's a deeply personal and ever-evolving process that offers a sense of fulfillment and direction throughout your life's journey. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and philosophical exploration here at Stoic Journal. Remember, the path to finding your meaning is uniquely yours, crafted by your choices and lived through your actions. Keep questioning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep living true to your values. Since you've made it to the end, share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. See you soon.